Oh, great Umoja family. What's going on? All right, so let's kick it. Um, Once again, I say great emoji to each and every last one of you. You need to know that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of December production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Can I get it on the internet now? I guess. We'll see. Alright, well let's go on. We're gonna kick it anyway.
Mr. Daddy.
morning, family. Miss CeeLo, you get your text this morning. You should have got it this morning. Went back to my old method of sending them out so I can make sure I get everybody on the list. Right? But hey, it is Umoja. We are in the middle of April. We are almost 30 days, a little bit over 30 days away from the Malcolm X Festival, and I, for one, am excited, right? We have reached over 50% of what we have planned to raise. So family, you know what I'm saying? It's about to go down. It's going down right now. It's going down. Actually, I think we're over 50%. So we're going to push just a little bit harder, but it's about to go down May 19th. May 19th at the Millennium Community School, 3500 Refugee Road, 43232, Columbus, Ohio. We will be starting at 12 noon. We will be ending at 8 p.m. We have DJs. We have live music. We have a field day for the children. We have face painting and stuff like that going on. For this, we got Brother Abu Toure coming out to speak. We got the emotional emancipation circle going down. Man, it is going to be popping. Where are you going to be? I know where I'm going to be, right? I know where Kwame going to be. I know where CeeLo going to be. I mean, where you going to be, right? So, let's go and finish up this water. Because I got just a little bit of ambrosia left. I started brewing last night, and I told y'all that I switched teas. And I'm looking down there, I'm like, okay. My funds are all in through Elder OP. Okay. Well, let me see. Gye-Nyame's is in. I still got to work on mine. Still got to raise mine. So, but I'm on. You know what I'm saying. It's gonna happen. So. So this is about 12 hours of brewing for that green tea. And it is actually like an emerald green. I mean, I know if you ain't got a good camera, it look like water. You know what I'm saying? But this is actually the green tea. And we're going to sip on a little bit of this during the libations today. Y'all see it? Can you tell the difference between this and water? You know, that's green tea. So we're going to go and sip on that a little bit today for the health drink. But family, once again, today is Umoja. Let's run down the list. For those that don't speak the language, well, all of y'all should speak the language by now, right? Elder Mutapa has funds to turn in. That's right. I spoke to him on face painting, tribal face painting. Yeah, I spoke to him on Kuumba. I spoke to him Kuumba night. I was at an award ceremony, so it was kind of, so in between running with the kids and getting ready for that, it was kind of crazy for me. But it's Umoja. For those that don't speak the language, is unity. We got the demonic principle of truth. We got the color violet. We got mentalism for the Hermetic law. If you was born on this day, your name is Kwojo. If you are a female, is Ajwa. Now, emojis are the perfect time to start your 21-day Nguza Saba challenge, which you actually start any time. I'm still working on the concept of the flyer because I just don't want it to be a plain page, but it just might have to be a plain page. I don't know. I'm working on it. I got to decide on what symbols I want to use. But all right. From the African Center Cultural Virtue and Value System, we have Wolof. And Wolof today, we got Taranga, which is a sense of hospitality. And Akan ethics is the same as the meiotic principle of the day, is truth. And in Yoruba, we have Suru, which is patience. Alright? So those are some of the things that you can activate today to make things work. You know, we kind of covered we covered most of the proverbs that we didn't get to cover on who. I guess we covered them all. Yeah, we covered them all. I did better than I thought. You know, we had to rush to get Sasha to her hairdressing appointment. You know, so now she just too fly for words. I guess you know how young people get. You know, she got all brand new on her brother. But hey, that's life. That's life. I told her she wouldn't be the first woman to get brand new on me and won't be the last. All right. So here we go. Without any further ado, family, we're going to go and pour this glass of... Well, first, let me taste it because I'm going to mix a little bit of ambrosia with this. I'm going to let it sit down there for another 24. I'm going to let it sit down there for another 24 hours. Shouts out to Miss Cynthia Johnson. Yep, I'm going to have to let that sit down there and brew a little bit. That's very, very light. And we don't do light. Alright, we're going to have to mix some ambrosia with that. Let's go on and do that. But, the one thing about this tea, this has, well, at least in the reading, it has more polyphenols than the brand I was using before. Has more anti-aging properties, because that's one of the good pieces about that green tea. Green tea is real good for anti-aging. You know what I'm saying? Maintaining who you are for longer. You know what I'm saying? Or maintaining your youthful appearance for a longer amount of time. So that's what green tea is really good for. And it's real good. I mean, it's like between the polyphenols, and I mean, it helps clean out the system. Green tea overall is real good for you. So that's a good health drink as well. All right, but yo, call on the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. Let's lift up our glass. Let's salute the Creator by whichever name you choose to call that being, and we say Ashe. Near, move to the stars of the show. Without any further ado, Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Texas, Davis, Herman Brown, C. Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Pendergast, and Eileen, Uncle Chris, Alfine, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Monty Q. Pittman, No More X, Pet Mile, Rob, Malika Fakura, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Bropro, Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William, Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxor Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randleman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Douglas Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Kitchler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kendi, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Del Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Imatette Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lisa Ellen Howe, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, DeFritis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, and Charles Lee Mosley. Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensible, Hazel Gaston, Gerald Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parsons, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth and Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniels, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Sanders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, and Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Vivian Stevenson. We got Mona Ann Lewis, Chappelle Jackson, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albus Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, and Erlington Houston. Wait, we got some more? I know I read, yeah. We got, all right, cool. All right, family. So, we lift up our glass to all those ancestors and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on. What are we moving to? Moving to the present moment, of course. About to get that culturally appropriate movement in. 3, three, So now you gonna start, I'm gonna have to start running. Gina keep trying to get me back into running. I'm gonna get back because Gye-Nyame is a running man, right? So hey, we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe, toasting this moment. We toast our future generations, our children present now, our children's children on to infinity. And we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we salute all of our relations. And we say, Ashe. From there, I salute the most important thing in the room, and that's you. We lift up the glass to each and every last one of you. I want to thank you for taking the time for and doing a toast with me. So I lift up my glass to you. And you know what we say? We say, we wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And we say, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Hey, we're going to let this tea get a little bit greener, though. When I get home from my adventure, it'll be a little bit stronger. And that ambrosia is nice and mature. Woo. Made my back crack. Man. All right, family. So this is Brother Hatim. I need to remind you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simba production, and this has been a Daily Toast. You know we strive to blow up your paradigms. All right, family. I am thinking about getting an app, so I'm gonna be working on that. I'm thinking about it after the Malcolm X Festival. I gotta get everything set up with the Malcolm X Festival, and then I think we're gonna go and get us an app. So go on, get that walking on. All right, family. Peace out. All right, Spreaker. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a Spreaker app, so make it a little bit easier for people just to click in. All right, peace out, fam.